afternoon baseball here on the show. Today, a spring training matchup between the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes, he dominates, he mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5. All right, here's how the Halos line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Kansas City, the center fielder, number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Ibar has it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now batting, Eric Hosmer. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Escobedo is after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Adam Lind.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here's the designated hitter, Adam Lind. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm going to give him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
The 0-1 delivery. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. Royals leave one. And now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Braden Shipley will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I love watching this guy pitch. Look, he's one of the young guns in the league, and he continues to learn. It seems like every outing I watch him, he gets better. He's learned this craft in the major leagues, and he's growing up right in front of us. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Royals. And behind the plate is Salvador Perez. He's one of the bigger catchers in the league. He stands about 6'4", 6'5", and took a lot of foul balls through the years off that face mass in his chest. Even changed how he was catching the ball. But I love him back there. Catch and throw and gun people down.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Halos, designated hitter, Alejandro De Aza.
On the ground up the middle towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into the windup and the pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. So striding forward now, Alex Gordon. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Left fielder number 4, Alex Gordon.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1.
Batting sixth.
Hey, if you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
third baseman Mike Moustakas now, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If you hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Calhoun. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
They just can't catch a break. After he connected, it looked like it had the distance to bring in the first run of the game, but it bounces over the fence for a ground rule double, so the runner has to be held at third. If they don't get some runs here, they're going to start thinking they're cursed.
Omar Infante to stand in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Here it comes now to Infante. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Calhoun has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 21, Nick Markakis.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Royal strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Brad Escobedo. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Escobedo.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Here's Albert now.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And Albert couldn't quite keep the weight back that time as this ball is pulled foul out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And now a swing and a miss by Pujols as they punch him out, and that's a big out number 2.
Hate to be
Batting
Captain
fifth.
Obvious here, but
Third
he looks
baseman.
great to begin this start.
David
That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Settling in now, David Freese. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Line drive to left. Escobedo has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Ben Zobrist, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the pitch. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, that's a great example of just pure hitting. Switch hitter takes the ball the other way. This is something they work on from both sides of the plate. Nice execution.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a throw over to first, runner back standing. Third inning, no score to this point. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw over by Infante, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Eric Ibar.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' third, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Into the windup and the pitch. Ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Grounded to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Batting ninth, catcher, Braden Shipley.
In now, Chris Arrieta. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. And there's ball 1. Angel still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball just a bit high. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Angels are gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Jared Weaver will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 36, Jared Weaver.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
City, the left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Escobedo over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Digging in to try it again, Salvador Perez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. KC down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Alejandro De Aza. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
Open stance by De Aza. Here's the pitch. Hit, and whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Swing and a liner, but foul. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Way out in front.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Lifted in the air to right field. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Brad Escobedo.
Now to the plate, Brad Escobedo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Late that time for a strike. Two out here and a runner at second. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Angels strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Matt Shoemaker is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Matt Shoemaker.
Omar Infante to stand in. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The right fielder, number 21, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Here it comes. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Markakis will round it at first and head for second now. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Gerard Dyson.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0-1 pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting, shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. This is line to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Let's go, Angel. Right.
Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 1 and the Angels nothing. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For the Halos, first baseman, Albert.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Third baseman.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Here's David Freese to stand in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Let's go, David. Let's go, David.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Doug Wilder takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 21, Doug Wilder.
Here's Adam Lind. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 now to Lind. Now here's a swing by Lind as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot that time for Adam Lind as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Alex Gordon is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that pitch won't light up the radar gun. It's not pretty, but it's effective when you set it up with the rest of your pitches.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Gloved by Kendrick. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. And the Royals have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, clearly that changed up the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he was right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Omar Infante.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And Kendrick will make the play to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Royals are on top, 3-0. Here's Eric Ibar now. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
In there, 0-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The catcher, number 17, Chris Arrieta.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Arrieta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Arrieta is retired, 2 down now. Here's Alejandro De Aza, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. This is grounded foul. Ready with the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Again, a 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Royals 3 and the Angels nothing. Back here on the show. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Luis Pineda is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
31, Luis Pineda.
And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Nick Markakis.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. And Markakis has got himself a base hit. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Stepping in now, Gerard Dyson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Hey, he tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Ready for another shot now. Ben Zobrist. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Into the box now, Eric Hosmer, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, that's a big hit. It's late in the game. That puts you up 4 runs. What happens late in the game now with the 4-run lead? A grand slam can't beat you if you happen to give one up. That's a big run.
Adam Lind will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now a pickoff play at second. Back in standing. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 home to Lind. Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Gordon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this is off the glove of Arrieta. It gets away. Goes to third with it. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Royals settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Royals lead it 4-0. Michael Marriott will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring.
Michael Marriott.
J.B. Shuck is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 27.
Tom Kiesler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Kiesler.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
To short. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw on to first, two gone.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In there for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The next 0-2. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And the 2-out hit will bring Albert Pujols to the plate.
Well, not a lot of offense from them today. It's only the second hit here, and we are in the late innings of the game. Maybe they can put something together, maybe get things going.
Freddie Leon will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Leon.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front.
And his game of hide-and-seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Royals 4 and the Angels nothing. Tommy Lasorda will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 13.
Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Trevor Plouffe is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Adeiny Echeverria is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. Alberto Hughes will also come in now as he takes over out in center. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Alex Gordon.
Slice down the left side, but foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Now here it comes. Line softly toward the hole. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Ian Stewart is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Now playing left field, number 44.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Hunter Dozier will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a whiff at a good slider that time. One out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Digging in once again, Salvador Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. To third. Freeze is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Hunter Dozier is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 3.
Taylor Lindsay will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Number 32 is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 32.
Samuel Rosario will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Samuel Rosario.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that misses, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Eric Ibar now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He's in a nice groove right now, Matt. He's already got 2 Ks in the inning, and I love the location. That ball's out of the zone. He gets another swing and miss, so he's got a chance to finish out this inning by maybe striking out the side.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Racing back the left fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Taylor Lindsay is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 8.
Dominic Leone enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Leone.
Omar Infante to stand in. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Omar Infante.
Eduardo Nunez will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 21, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Now here's the pitch. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Lane Adams will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Adams.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Up next for the Royals, shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Eduardo Nunez will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 26, Eduardo Nunez.
Lane Adams will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Here's the catcher now, Chris Arrieta. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here.
Number 17.
Freddie Hardwick takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
1 and 2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Here it comes, 0-2. This ball's grounded foul.
Okay, be patient.
Here comes another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Echeverria now. Ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Markakis. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
4-0 the score this afternoon. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Angels, no runs and only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.